Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining this stream and welcome back. I see already a few familiar faces. Hey, Martin. Hey, Getian. Hello, Khaled. Hey, Samuel and Daryl. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I haven't been that active on YouTube for a while just because, I don't know. I just had other stuff to do, and now I think it's good to be back because I think there are some things that we need to talk about regarding Larastreamers, and we probably also have to maybe implement some new stuff. So yeah, it's good to be back, and thank you for joining. It's been a while indeed. All right, so what's the plan today? Let me check again. What is the title of this stream? I think it was something, do we need Twitch support? So let's bring in Larastreamers so that we all know what we are talking about here. Larastreamers, and let me show it to you as well. All right, here we go. So yeah, Larastreamers, I've been streaming about it for quite a while. I think we have now this is the 34th stream, so 33 streams we already did together about Larastreamers, and that's how we built this platform. And yeah, I still love that it's still around. People still use it, sometimes more, sometimes less, but yeah, it's good. And as always, it's pretty cool of a side project if you can bring a benefit to yourself. So I like to see what's going on, who is streaming when. So that's also the first idea why I created this platform, because I needed it for myself. But now I can also use it for me. And yeah, it's cool. We are live here with the stream. I think it still looks pretty good. And if we check the archive, we have now already 335 streams in here, which is, yeah, amazing when you think about it. So many videos for people to watch. And lately, Patricio has been quite active. He's been streaming about Docker, but yeah, see all the new people here. Like Martin was streaming, Jason is quite regularly streaming, but also Bhushan is streaming here and then. Then we also had Michael in here, and yeah, here Bhushan was quite active. So I still really love that people are using it. Let's check the streamer stats. So Steve the King is still on top with 68 streams. I think he wasn't that active lately. Let's see if active lately. Let's see if he comes back. Then Jason, quite good now with 49 streams. I'm now on the third place. I'm pretty close to Freek, who is also not that streaming that much. But yeah, I think it's good to just do it when we want to, when we feel like there's a benefit. And I guess now it's time again to talk about Twitch support for Larastreamers. So I think since day one, people were asking about Twitch support, but it wasn't like that many people were asking about it. Because I feel like so many people, the most of the people use YouTube now, because especially in the last 2 years, YouTube has become really good at live streaming as well, and being on YouTube, the search engine, everything around it. That's why so many pro gamers and pro coders also switched to YouTube. So I think that was also a good idea to start with YouTube. Also, it's way easier to integrate, and that's why we started with YouTube. But yeah, every now and then people were asking, hey, what about Twitch? And I see people around, having streams on Twitch, and yeah, why didn't we implement it yet? First, because it's, as I mentioned, a little bit more complicated. And also, I didn't want to start like with already two platforms because I wanted to start easy with this project and see if it's going, if people like it. And then if there's demand, we can still add it. And the last year, I didn't want to add it because I didn't felt like the demand was that big. It's also not that it changed too much, but I see more people on Twitch as well. So the main idea to bring it in are two main reasons. So first, I really want to bring in more people to this platform because I think it can still grow, and supporting Twitch would be a good idea to do that. And the second reason is I feel like it's a very good challenge for myself because we've implemented this platform. It's quite big already. We have here, let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, almost 400 commits. A lot of people were helping here, 30 contributors already. So yeah, it's not that small anymore. And I think would be a really nice challenge for myself to try to implement Twitch because yeah, I already know that there are a few things, or probably more than a few things, that we would need to change in order to make it work next to YouTube. So I think this is for me the main reason to start thinking about it because I think it's a good idea for myself to challenge myself and see if we can do it. I don't know, maybe it doesn't work like I think it would work, then maybe it's not coming, but I think at least I want to give it a try. Yeah, so I guess the answer, do we need Twitch support? For me, it's already answered. I think we need it, and I think I want to give it a try. So that's why I want to do it. Oh, let's see some more people in here. Hey, how y'all doing? It's been a while indeed. Oh yeah, this brings me back to an issue which I remember, which we had in some streams before. Every time I click here and bring up a comment, my screen is going to switch here. Okay, still haven't figured that out. Maybe Freek knows what this is about. I don't know. So yeah, if you haven't seen this on Twitter currently, I changed my name to Christoph is live, and I would love to say that I did this all with some fancy cooperation with my stream software and everything, but actually I just have a button here on my stream deck which I have to click and then I can change my name. The only big downside is that I always forget to switch it back after the stream, so I still need to automate this. Oh, Freek is also a fan of Larastreamers. Hello, buddy. Thank you. Then also Sasha is here. Hello, Sasha. Yeah, so Twitch is very big in the gamers world. I agree here. Yeah, in the future, probably pay $8 to change your name. Oh yeah, this could be with Elon Musk now on Twitter. Everything is possible. All right, so how do we start? I think this new feature, is it a feature? I believe it's way more than a feature because there are many things we need to do here in order to integrate Twitch. So I think there are many features involved here. But maybe let's start. I have written down some information. So this is something normally with a new feature here. Mostly we can just go in here, start a new test, and then start thinking about how we're going to do this. But with something like Twitch, where I don't know the API, I don't know the tools, I don't know how Twitch works, this is definitely something that I can't just jump into, write a test, and TDD myself in there. Or maybe it could be, but it would be a big mess, and I'm going to end up rewriting probably a lot of tests. So this is the thing with TDD. If you don't know what you're building, if you don't have this clear picture of what you want to build, then TDD is very difficult. That's why I took some time to check Twitch a little bit out, and I've written down here some information. So I have here two scenarios. The first one is where we store a Twitch channel. So this is very similar to what we currently have. This is the backend of Larastreamers. It's not that beautiful because I mostly don't use it because my streams get edit automatically so I don't find myself here. But I think one way we could add Twitch support is by import a Twitch channel. And from that moment on, automatically all the streams from this channel would be integrated to Larastreamers. Excuse me, this is the first way this could work. The second way is where the user submits a stream. So this will be more similar to what we currently have, where we have the submit button, where you can submit your ID and the language, and then I get an email and I can approve it or not. All right, so let's go through this together. If we want to store a channel, so we need to add the channel from the backend. So we need some kind of Livewire component here where we can add the name of a Twitch channel. Let's bring one up here. I think I've been testing a lot with Aaron Francis because he was also one of the people who contacted me a few times about, hey, could we add Twitch support? So yeah, the name would be, this would be the channel name. Then we would need the endpoint users of Twitch to get the broadcaster ID. So this is kind of the ID behind the name. So we can't directly work with the name, so we need to get the broadcaster ID. So this would be the first API call. Then we use this broadcaster ID to get the so-called schedule endpoint of a channel. So here's already why Twitch is quite different, because Twitch, all the streams are built around the so-called schedule, which is kind of a calendar with all the streams in there. Let me see, do we find some streams here? Are there no upcoming streams by Aaron? Okay, I think the last time I checked, he had scheduled a few. All right, I don't know. If you know another streamer on Twitch, please let me know. Maybe we can check some other streams. But yeah, mostly you have like a stream here in the schedule, and then also a lot of Twitch streamers are regularly streaming like every Monday, every Tuesday, and then you will also find this in the calendar. So this means through the schedule, we would get the kind of streams which they are called, I think they're called schedule segments. And then we could store the segments in the database, similar to the streams which we currently do with YouTube. But the big difference is that with YouTube, we can just call a specific stream and check if this stream is live or not. But with Twitch, we cannot do this, which is really a pain in the ass, because with Twitch, we have to work with an event system where we need to create a subscription for a specific stream. And then we can say if this stream goes online or offline, then we want to receive a webhook. And I guess we probably use those two events for online and offline, because I think we also need to end the subscription when the stream is offline. So these are things that I don't know really yet if we need this or not, but that's just how I read it. Okay, so we have the streams then inside our database. With YouTube, we have the schedule running over all given streams and check if is the stream live. So actually what we're doing, we're checking if there are any streams starting in the next 15 minutes, and then we're checking if they're live so that we don't have to check all the streams with YouTube. But with Twitch, we probably need to check, subscribe for the stream online event, and if this comes in, then we're probably going to set this to live. So like this one here, so that we see this stream here. And when we receive the stream offline event, I would check if we have the stream. Could it be that we don't have the stream anymore? Yeah, I think this could be. Because since with Twitch, a lot of streams are scheduled, like if you have scheduled the next 4 or 8 weeks with streams, we probably have to import all of them, and then maybe you change something, then I need to check how do we change the stream. So yeah, these are a few things which are not quite clear to me, how we're really going to do this. So I think we have to try this out. And yeah, with the stream offline, then we need to set it to finished. And then we need to regularly check schedule of the broadcaster for new streams. So yeah, so if the new streams come in, so we need to check the schedule of the broadcaster for new streams, but we're also probably going to need to check if some of those streams have changed, like the name or the time or other stuff like that. So as you can see, this gets already a little bit, I wouldn't say super complicated, but yeah, a little bit different from what we are familiar with YouTube, what I'm familiar with YouTube. Can I make this bigger? No, somehow I can't. All right. One configuration post integrating. Let me check again. What was it about? Post integration will be handling if someone dual streams to both Twitch and YouTube. Edge case, but one to think about, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Good comment. So, of course, it could be that someone uses some specific software to stream on both platforms. This will be interesting, yeah. So I already know that I'm not going to think about this edge case for now, but it's good that we know about it, that it could happen. All right. Okay, let's go back. Let's check the second scenario where the user submits Twitch streams. Yeah, so this is also a little bit different because with YouTube, you're going to provide the URL to your stream. With Twitch, it's a little bit different because you can't really get directly an ID or the link to a specific upcoming stream. So I've been talking to a few people who are using Twitch, and we came up with a kind of hack where the user provides the channel name and the stream title. Yeah, because somehow we need to know which channel it is, and then we need the title. I still can't believe that there's not a better way how we can directly get to a specific stream, but maybe we have to check this again. So then with the user's endpoint of Twitch, we can get the broadcast ID again. Then with the broadcast ID, we can check the schedule of a specific channel. And with this, we get all the segments. And then we look through the segments to find the right one with the correct name. So this already sounds a little bit hacky because then we somehow need to compare some strings if there is a stream inside the schedule with a name similar to this or with the exact name. Then we would store only this segment, which is a stream, and then the rest is the same. Event subscription for stream online and offline events. When stream is online, then we're setting the stream to live. When we receive stream offline, we need to set it to finished, and we also need to cancel the subscription for this stream. I really don't know if Twitch really sends out some kind of notification after the stream was live, but yeah, it could be, and we probably don't want to do that. It also seems like we're going to get quite a few webhook calls from Twitch, so we probably have to think about how we're going to deal with that, because now it's different. With YouTube, we are going to ask YouTube, we are checking if a stream has changed or something, but now with the webhooks coming from Twitch, we're going to have to probably handle this differently. And then at the end, check regularly broadcasted to see if given streams have changed. Let me check again. Okay, yeah, so with YouTube currently we store all channels. So even if you only submit here one of your streams, I'm going to store your channel. I'm not going to use it to automatically get anything. I'm just storing it. So this means with Twitch, this would be the same. If you only add one stream, I'm going to store your Twitch channel. And then regularly we can check. Yeah, so if you have one stream in the database which is upcoming, then I somehow regularly need to check if this stream has changed. I'm not sure if there's also an event subscription for if something has changed. Let's check this, Twitch dev. Event subscription. Let's see. I also find the Twitch docs not that well, or I'm just not used to it because I always find myself looking for the same stuff multiple times. So I'm looking for a list of all the events. Maybe under reference. Let's search for offline. Okay, condition. Is this the event? I'm not really sure. Let's check again. Request field, events. Channel ban event, channel subscribe event, channel share event, channel update event. Okay, what is this about? Because this would be way easier if we could also get an event if, that's the channel. We're interested in the stream. Let's see if this only for the streams, only for the channels, channel, charity, drop. What is this about? Goals event. Let's look again for offline, stream offline condition, stream offline event, stream online events. Okay, so these are the streams events. Is there nothing like stream update? Channel update, channel points, user update, channel update. For me, it's also strange. Why is there no description to what this means? Is this just the information about the channel? Probably is. Yeah, so I'm not sure about this one. So we still have to figure this one out, I'm sure. I think Matt Staffer always did this when he was streaming. So streaming to both platforms, I guess. How to do a stream, yeah. Okay, but yeah, good to know. So this is definitely something that we have to check out. All right, so how are we going to start? Are we going to start in this stream to also coding? I think we can. Let me check the time, 20 minutes in. I think we can try. So how would I want to start this? Because yeah, there are many things that I don't know. I think I would start first with this scenario just because it's easier. And also it's a little bit similar to what we already have here to the import YouTube channel. So maybe let's check out the test. Import YouTube channel test. Let's see what we're doing here. So here we're testing and that we're going to add a channel to the database. We're faking the queue system. We assert database count. By the way, let me check. Is this already live? Because I submitted a change so that you can use assert database empty, but I think it's not live yet. I think it comes with the next version. So we make sure that the channel table is empty. Then for every request, we're going to return a channel response. Can we give this a look? Where does this come from? YouTube responses. Channel response. All right, so here we are storing a typical channel response from YouTube. Yes, I guess we probably have to do something the same. I probably would start by calling Twitch directly just to make it work, and then I'm going to faking it somehow. All right, then we are testing the component. We're setting the YouTube channel ID. In our case, this would be the channel name. And then we're calling import channel. So this would be quite similar. And then we're making sure that we have something in the database. I think this looks like a good starting point. Yeah. Did you already check if there's a PHP SDK? Yes, I found, I think, one or two. Both the first look weren't that good, or it wasn't that good. So that was what I've currently done for testing. I guess last week is just using some simple HTTP request without a package just to start testing. And I think that's also what I'm going to start with. I think since there are many things that I don't know, I think I really want to try to keep it as simple as possible just to make it work. And then when refactoring, we can think about bringing in a package to do some of those stuff, faking the responses and things like that. I think that's how I want to go about this. All right, let's start this. Let's create a new test. I already know it's a livewire test, and we're going to call it import Twitch. Is it channel? Yeah, I think it's also channel name. Do I need to refresh the database, or I think I'm going to do this already in my test file here? Maybe. Not here. Am I doing it here? Lazily refresh, yeah. Okay, we're already doing this here. All right, it adds Twitch channel to channels. Let's see. Yeah, the table is called channels. It adds Twitch channel. I think it's easier like this. All right, how we are going to do this? What do we need in order to make this work? Let's check again. Here we're already faking the queue system. We're making sure that the database is empty. Yeah, so this is something that I also like to do. I already know that we're refreshing the database, so I'm pretty much know that table is empty. But still, if someone comes just to this test, I really like to make it as simple as possible to understand what we're doing here. That's why I still like to do this. So we have a channel somewhere, a model using the class here. And I want to make sure that it's empty. All right, let's import the namespace. Yes. Do we need to fake the system? I don't want to do this yet because I don't know what I'm doing. So in the act part, we're going to need some kind of new livewire component. Import Twitch channel. We don't have it yet. We're probably going to set here the channel name. Since we're calling the actual API, I think I'm going to need the real one. But since we haven't found any streams by Aaron, let's check again. Could it be that I'm missing it somewhere here? Okay, do you know any other people on Twitch, any developers? What about Miguel? Miguel, I know he's streaming on Twitch. Do I find this URL somewhere? Twitter. Twitter. I don't even find this here. Let me check. I'm using start page here for a while now, just so that I don't need to use Google every day. Let's see if Google finds this. No, neither. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see. Do you have any other streamers who are streaming on Twitch? Is this already live? Because I made the PR, but I'm not sure if it's already live. Okay, this could be. Maybe let's just try to see if we get something back by just using Aaron's channel for now. And let's get rid of some tabs here. I really don't like having too many tabs. All right, so what do we want to test? We are setting the channel name to Aaron Francis. We're going to call import channel, which is a method. And then we want to make sure that we have one channel inside our database, and probably let's also use the has method so that we can check some specific data. This will be also interested if we can even show the channel in the table which we currently have for YouTube. I don't know if it's similar or not. So let's check again. We have a platform, okay. So here we thought about having multiple platforms. And we have a YouTube custom URL and we have a name. Is there a different name for this channel than this one? I don't know. Let's go with name for now and we can still change it. Name, and this should be Aaron Francis. All right. Do we need anything else here? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, let's just try it out and see how far we go. Unable to find component import Twitch channel. All right, let's create a new Livewire component. Import Twitch channel. All right. Let's import this one. Let's run the test again. What's now property channel name not given? Fair enough. Let's create a new public string channel name. Let's run the test again. Type property channel name. Oh yeah, always the issues with this and Livewire. Unable to call component method import channel. All right, let's create now a new public function. Import channel. Probably not going to return anything. Let's run it again. Failed asserting that we have something in the database. All right, fair enough. So this means now we need here to do something in order to get a new channel to the database. So there are two things which we already know. Get the broadcast ID for channel name. And then we probably need to get the schedule of the channel. Actually, for this current test, we're only checking that we import the channel. So get broadcast ID for the channel. I think we probably don't even need this. Oh, that's interesting. Let me check again. Maybe the broadcaster ID is what we're going to store here. YouTube custom URL. What is the YouTube custom URL? Oh, that's the URL of the channel. Oh, okay, I see. I think we can already. Let's say we get the channel and then we store the channel. So I'm only thinking about the main things in order to make my test work now. Yeah, because we need one channel in the database and that's how we get it. All right, let me copy in this first call here. I think this is where we're going to make a call to the user's endpoint of Twitch, and we're asking for the information for this channel. So I have already set my tokens inside my environment file and inside my config. Probably later we're going to use some kind of package or create our own service provider to do this, but for now, Twitch. What was this again? Was this the client ID? No, it was the token. Twitch token, and here we need the client ID. Config Twitch client ID. Don't we need the secret here? Okay, it seems so that we don't need it here. Maybe let's just start by printing out what we get back here. Let's see if how you are doing. All good here. Oh yeah, it seems somehow links are being cut out here. At least I don't see them here on in the eCam software which I use. But I'm probably going to need to check this later. Oh yeah, good one. Should we use Ray? Yeah, we could, but I think it's always a little bit strange here on the stream to bring in another application because of the space which I have. But yeah, actually we should use Ray. Let's see what happens here. Unauthorized or auth token is missing. All right, let's see. What did I forget here? The token, client ID. Because somewhere here we were also using some kind of secret. Token, client ID. All right, that's it. Let me see. Let me pause you for a second so that I can check my credentials. Do you still hear me? I'm not sure if you can still hear me, but I'm just checking my credentials. Oh yeah, I haven't added the credentials here. That's what this is about. I'll be right back. I'm just copying in here the credentials, the secret, and also the token. Okay, back. Please let me know if you could hear me while I had my pause screen, but I forgot to add the credentials to my environment file. So let's run this again. And let's see if we get something back here. We do. We have an ID, we have a login, display name, type, broadcaster type, description, profile, image, offline image, view count. No viewers. I guess probably because it's not live yet. So this means the login. Is the login kind of the channel name for us? Yeah, it's interesting. With YouTube, we have some kind of names, but it's not like an ID. It's more like a name. And we have here platform ID. Yeah, that's actually what it is. Platform ID, and this probably then is the channel display name. All right, so this means, let's check again. What do we get back here? It's an array of data, and in the array we have data, and inside here is everything. All right. So this means we want to create here a new channel. So this will be interesting. What are the required fields here for the channel? Platform. So we're starting with a new platform, Twitch. Wow, this feels a little bit exciting. Writing this down here, platform Twitch, I feel like it's getting real now. The platform ID, response, data. We're keeping this all simple here. Data. And what is it called? It's called login. And I think we can also already fill the name with the same response, data, and then I think it was called display name. Yeah, like this. All right, let's check our test again. So this is now the platform ID. We also want to check the platform now, which is Twitch. And then we also have the name, which is, what is the name? Display name, okay, it's the same for him. All right, what do you think? Will this pass? I think it should. Let's try it out. No, undefined array key login. All right. Wasn't it called login, or maybe there was something in between already? Did you already see it? Oh, you could hear me while I was on pause. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, Freek is watching. Mostly, I'm not sure if it's still the case. Mostly Freek just joins in at the beginning of the stream and then he mostly has to work for himself and then he leaves it again. So I'm not sure if he's still here, but I'm pretty sure if he would still be, he would have said something about Ray. So let's check the response again. I probably missed something here. So what do we get back? We get back an array, then we have data, and then I think I probably need to get here the first item of the array. I guess this would be one of the reasons why we should use array, so that we better see what we're doing here. Yeah, okay. YouTube custom URL. YouTube custom URL cannot be null. Okay, so this is now the first time that we have to change something in order to make this work. So let's check if we find this YouTube custom URL. Where have we set it? Here we're using it. Here it was it here also changed here? Rename column. I renamed the Slack to YouTube custom URL. All right. So before we named the Slack. All right, so this means we need a migration. And how do we call this? Let's think about, is there anything similar that we can store here? Like, could it be a platform URL? Let's check again the response. Let's check the response in the browser. I don't want to make too many calls here. Twitch API, reference, users, get users. Here we have it. Do we have some kind of URL? No, we don't have. I'm just thinking about if it would be easier to just store a link to the streamer, to the channel. I think it would be easy, and then we could rename this to platform URL. I'm not 100% sure why it's called custom URL. I think probably the field of when it gets back from YouTube, it's called custom URL. I think it's just the URL of the channel. Do we have some other fields here? On platform since. Twitter handle, yeah. Okay, let's go back. Think about what is the easiest way to make this work. I think it's to fill the YouTube custom URL. And we're going to fill it with, I think it should be just this URL with the name, with the login name at the end. So let's just bring this in here. And let's see, should this now pass? Probably not, because probably there are some other fields which we haven't set. Description. All right, description. Okay, I'm fine with adding this as well, but I want to do this first inside my test. And let's see, I also like to have the correct order here. Description after display name. All right. Description. What is the description? Since we can't define this ourselves, let's see if this works. Pretty sure there's something wrong then with the formatting. So it will be way easier when we can define it later ourselves, what we get back, what the description is. And of course we have to set it on here as well. I hope Twitch doesn't block me if I do too many requests. That's mostly why I don't want to do this inside test, but I think when you don't know an API, it's better to start with it calling it directly. Description. It's after the YouTube custom URL. So let's level ID should know this one. Yeah, it does. Response data. First one. You can already think about how we can write this cleaner later. And I think it should also be called description. All right, run it again. Word now. Thumbnail URL. We need a thumbnail URL. What do we get back here? Profile image URL. I think we can use this. So dollar response data, the first one. We're going to store this here, and then inside our test we also have to check it, of course. Thumbnail URL. What is it? I don't know. Tell me. Okay, it's first feeling about something else. Country. Do we have a country here? No. Okay, so I think we need already to think about adding a migration that we don't need all these fields to be a must-have and make some of them nullable. Yeah, like the country. All right, let's create a migration. Let's call it how are we going to call this? Update channel for Twitch. The table name is called channels. All right, so we have a country. what was it called? Let's see how we have defined this. It's just a string, all right. Is this how I write this? Just define it how I want it to be, and then let's check again. Change. Okay, I think this should do it. I don't want the down method. I don't use them at all. So we are making the country nullable. Yeah, okay. Let's see what next is. On platform since. All right, let's add this as well. On platform since now. What's next? Oh, that's inside the test. I don't need this inside my test for now. Actually, we need it here. Come back here, browser. We're not done yet. All right, so this is now a little bit different. All right, field asserting that a row in the table matches this because we found this. Platform YouTube. Wait. Why is this YouTube? What? how is this possible? Let me check again. We found only one where the platform is YouTube, but I'm setting the platform here. I'm here in the Livewire component, platform to Twitch. Let's see, have we defined this anywhere special in the database? Let's look inside the migrations. Database. All right, so we have, come on, get back here. Database. Every time I go down with the cursor, it just uses the different, it just gets back here to the last locations and not making me go to this here where I actually want to go. So we have set it by default to YouTube. Okay, it's fair enough, but we are overriding it, right? We are overriding it. Oh yeah, it could be, let's see, it could be that inside our channel model, oh yeah, I think that's the reason we haven't set it here. And that's probably one of the changes we also have to do here on Larastreamers, because I also want to use the new model strict modes and I want to get rid of the fillable here. But I think for now, this was the reason why it was YouTube. Yeah, now it's Twitch. All right. Platform ID is good. Name is good. Description. All right, here we have the thumbnail, which we haven't provided before. Let's do this now for our test thumbnail. And just to make sure, let me also copy the description here of the real one. Oh, I think is this the real one? Yeah, I think it is. And now, fingers crossed, we should see our first test passing. Come on. This would have been so cool for my viewers to show them that I know what I'm doing. Twitch, Aaron Francis. Name Aaron Francis. Description. All right, here we have some multiple escaping in place. Let me just copy the whole string here. Just right till the end. What was it called? Oh no, it's the description. Did I just copy the description? No. I did copy the profile thumbnail URL. No, I didn't. What did I just do? Did I copy this one or not? Copy. Get back. Bring in. We already have apostrophe. All right. Is this better now? I think it should be. All right, one more time. Oh, come on. So I'm looking for this. I think I don't need them at all. I think it should be just like that. Yes, finally we made it work. Our first test is passing and we have inside our channels. Oh, it's just for the test, so we don't see it in the real one. Okay, we've made our first test work. Let me just check the time. We are almost 1 hour in. Let's see if anything is in the comment. You can mock the response. It is probably already returning the same result. Yeah, I could do this. I'm just waiting a little bit. Oh, Samuel already knew what was going on. Yeah. And Martin also knew what was wrong with the escaping. Thank you. I should more look into the comments. By the way, if you're still here, please give this stream a like. This would mean a lot to me and will help me for sure. So I really love if you could help me out here. All right, so the test is working, which is the perfect, or I would even say the best scenario for starting refactoring. All right, let's see. Where do we want to start? I guess I want to start by faking the response. What is the best way to do this? Can I just dump it out and then copy the whole chunk and make it an array? I think that's what I want to do. All right, so here we have it. Is there an array? Can I copy code from array? Let me see. Do I have array installed here? Yeah, I think I have. Response. And I want to store I want to get the whole response, yeah, because this is what we get back. All right, let's bring up array and let's see if I can fit this in here somewhere. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Probably we should have just do this right from the beginning. All right, let's run the test again. Still passing. So what array can I copy this chunk here? Okay, I think I can just copy it myself, but wouldn't it be nice to have some kind of copy button somewhere here? I think it would. All right, so this means at the beginning, we want to arrange something. We want to use the HTTP facade here and we want to fake it. And I think that's how I've done it. Short closure here. Let me check again in the other test. Import YouTube channel test. Let's copy it. It's easier. So then instead of this, I think I can just bring in here. Okay, here I also have the arrows. Okay, I think, Freek, if you're still listening, a copy button would be highly appreciated. Then here, 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 here. We need a comma. Ah, come on, didn't it work? Let's try again. Multi-cursor action. All right. This looks better now. Let's try to format this a little bit. Response. And now with this, I also want to make sure now. Assert. Nothing sent. Does this work? Because I want to make sure that we don't send really something out. I think there was some kind of change with the HTTP facade in order to make this work somehow, but I'm not sure if this still gets it even though I fake it. But let's try it out. Okay, so rearranging, we say whenever we do any HTTP request with this facade, we're going to return this. And let's try it out. Requests were recorded. Okay, so this is not the case. How to do this? Do you know how this is done? I'm pretty sure there was something like this. Prevents Samuel prevents stray requests. That's what Samuel just wrote. That's what I'm looking for. I think I then probably going to do this at the beginning of my file. Prevent stray. Yeah, at the beginning. And I guess it would just fail if I'm still let's just try it out. Let's get rid of this. Now we're saying we want to prevent any requests outgoing. So this means this should now fail. Attempt to do a request. Yeah, okay, this is pretty amazing. I'm not sure who submitted it, but I really like this one. And now we are preventing it. Then we are going to fake all requests. We're going to return our errand. And then let's run it again. It's working. Nice. Okay, so this is now better because we're now not hitting the real Twitch endpoint, which is good. I think now we can also try to clean this up a little bit. I don't know what type is. I probably don't need it. Broadcaster type. I also don't know what this is. I'm going to delete everything which I don't need right now, just to make it a little bit more clean, even though we're going probably to make this a function or hide this somewhere. And I think we now also don't need Aaron really. Let's just call this, let's just take me. Christoph Rumpel. I can't spell my own name. Here we go. This will also be my display name. Let's do this. Christoph Rumpel. My description. So now we don't need all this data. And here, let's also change this to profile URL. And offline URL we also don't need. which is the shortcut, this one. Okay, this already looks cleaner. Then we probably have to change this here as well. We're going to set my name now. Thanks, Aaron, but you're gone now. Christoph Rumpel. You served us well, Aaron. Then this here is my description. It's always better if you don't have, if you start with the real data, but then change it a little bit just so that it's a little bit more clear inside your tests. And I think I called this profile.ul. And it's still passing. All right, good. And it's already a little bit cleaner. Let's see, in the last test, we've been using a trait, which is called YouTube responses, which I like the idea. So let's do another one and now call this Twitch responses. Let's try this again, since I couldn't delete just the content. Twitch responses. All right, and we want the function here. How do we want to call this? How have we named it in the other one? Channel response. All right, I like to keep those things consistent. Channel response. I'm going to return an array. And now let's bring this in from our test. The other one. Oh, by the way, let me check this. I want to see if I can do this. If I use the trait now, Twitch responses. I think like that, right? Check the other test. Yeah. And let's bring in the namespace. Can I, with PHP Storm, extract this directly to the trait? So I want to extract the method. Extracted function method is not supported in the current context. Okay, this would have been really cool if this would have worked. And bring this in here. I think this looks good. Here we need this now. This. Why don't I get auto-completion here? Has this to do with pest? Let me make a screenshot here. For later so that I can talk about this with the pest team. And here we have no auto-completion. Let's write it down. No auto-completion. I'm pretty sure it would work in a PHP unit test. I'm copying this for later, and also let me also make a screenshot of this here. All right. So it's called channel response. Channel response. All right, run it again. All right. Now take a look at this. Already way cleaner than before. I think we have something good going on here. Okay, this is a good one. Samuel said about the prevent stray requests, and that we don't need it because for every call outside, I'm giving this response, so there is no chance we're going to send something out. Okay, that's true. Do I still want to keep it? I think what I probably would do, maybe in another stream, that we're going to set this in my past file or in the test case file, so that we can make sure for all of our tests that we're not sending out any real requests, because I'm pretty sure we don't do this, or I hope so. And I guess this would be then probably better to put this there, and then we don't need it here. So this will still pass. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. Somewhat good idea. Think type will become handy. It's stating if it's live or not. So if a channel is live or not. I think for now, I don't think that we're going to need it, because I'm never going to take a look at the channel and see if the channel is live, because we still need the events. Okay, but let's keep this in the back of our heads. Maybe we need this, but good to know that we now know what it is about. So thank you for showing that. Someone said that was what he's doing too with the stray request, to put this somewhere inside your main test case file, and then you make sure for every test that you don't send something out. That's really a good addition to the framework. Okay, let's check again. So we are faking here the response. We're sending back a channel response for every request. We're making sure that the database is empty for the channel. We are testing our Livewire component, import Twitch channel. We are setting the channel name to my name. We are calling a method, import channel. We make sure that we have one channel in there, and we then also check if we have the specific data. All right, I think this looks good. Let's also check now out our Livewire component. So here we're returning a view file. Let's add a return type. So I already know that we probably need to do a lot more here than just importing the channel and storing it here. And this also looks a little bit messy. So I think I'm going to keep the code in here and probably going to refactor this later. Or, no, let's create a method. Let's do this. Extract method. Get channel. I think the name is not too bad, but maybe let's check how we're doing this here with YouTube. Oh, here we have a YouTube helper class to do stuff like that. Yeah, probably we're going to end up to do this as well. All right, so, but for now, I think we can leave it with the channel, with the method get channel response, and then we're creating the channel. All right. Is there a better way to write this? We could let's see, can we extract this somehow? Let's see if I'm doing a variable. Oh yeah, this works. Okay, nice. Channel. Bring this up here. Is this better? A little bit. I think there's also an array helper. Is there a nicer way to write this with the array helper? Maybe you have an idea? For me, I'm going to check the rest here now. Oh yeah, we can directly return this now here. We don't need to store this. All right, let's run the test again. It should still pass. Yeah, so is there a nicer way to do this? I haven't used the array helper that much, but there might be. Let's see if you have any idea. Some more likes. Thank you very much. Someone is saying data nice. Data get is nice. Let's see how this works. Data get. Is this by Laravel or is this a PHP one? Yes. It's a collection helper. All right. How does it work? Let's see. Target and the key. Target is this one. So then with the key, I think there's some kind of dot notation here. But I don't know if we can do something like that. Let's see if we find this level documentation, data get. Okay, why can't I find this one? Data get, it should be a helper. Help us. Here, data get. Data, okay, so this is how we can get nested array. But how does this work here? Pretty sure this does not work. Oh, it works. Okay, let's check. So if I do one now, it fails. Yeah. Ah, okay. Is this better? I don't know, maybe a little bit. It's still passing. Yes, it is. All right. Yeah, let's keep it for now. Yeah, let's keep it. Okay, so we have now made sure that we have a channel inside the database. All right, I think it's a good idea to write a commit now. And let's go through the changes. The channel, we have added the platform to the fillable array. Okay, that's fine. Then we've added a new migration. I'm probably going to add some other stuff here. That's why I named it, what was the name again? Update channel for Twitch. So we can add a few things here. Table channels, country, nullable, change. All right. Oh, before we do this, we have to run all of our tests, of course. This will be interesting. Did we break anything? And that's why it's so good to have so many tests already so that we immediately see if we did break something. 158 tests all passing. Nice. That's how I want it to be. So this looks good. What about this one? This is empty. Interesting one for later, because we also have to test our LiveWire view file. Maybe I think it belongs to this test. Let's check again. So we're making sure that we can add a Twitch channel. I think I want to add it here as well to make sure it wires channel name. I think for now it's just a channel name, but later do we need something else? No, here just the channel name is enough. So act and assert. Do we need to arrange something? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not calling the method, so the only thing I want to do here is assert property wired. I think that's the one that comes from my package. Missing LiveWire assertions. Here we are. I want to make sure that the property which we have named channel name is wired to an HTML field inside our view file. So this should fail now because we haven't done this. And it fails. Yeah, that's good. So this means inside our view file, let's add here an input field. What is it called again? Wired model channel name. And let's add also a placeholder, Twitch channel name. All right, run the test again. Now this is passing. Yeah, I think it's better to add this here as well because somehow it's connected. We are testing some connection between. Let's go through this together real quick. We are testing here some connection that if we set the specific channel name and click the import channel, but we're not making sure that we can really change this from within our front end. Okay, one more time, run both tests. We're going to run all the tests of this application. And if this is good, we're going to check the commit one more time. And I think then we can call it a day. So we've added now this input. This is our livewire component. I think looks good. Do we have pinned here installed? I don't think we're using it yet. So what are we using here? Oh, I'm doing this already on the server, so I don't need to think about to format the code. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so here we have still comments, which I already know, which I don't want, because if I have to use a comment, I probably need to maybe use a method to make it more cleaner. But since I know there will be some more stuff which we need to do in order to import the channel, I'm going to keep it for now. Here we have, what is this? Mixed. Probably PHP Stan is going to complain about that, right? Let's maybe try this. The xdebug PHP extension is active, but xdebug is not used. Okay. Channel name has no type specified. How are we doing this in the other importer? Import YouTube channel. Are we setting it to an empty string? Yeah, we do. I guess this is the only way currently how we can do this. Import. All right, let's run it again. So it seems PHP Stan has no issue with the mixed return type. I guess it's just my preference that I don't like to use it, but I'm also not sure if I want to handle this now. Where do we have it? Import Twitch channel. So yeah, we're calling here the JSON method. So it could be that we don't get back anything at all. It could be that it's not really JSON. So there are a few things that could go wrong while doing this. So probably we have to check for an exception. So there are a few things we should do here. I think for now, just leave a comment here. Handle exception and return type. And let's call this a to-do. All right. The rest looks good here. Wait. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Here we should use this channel name. Why didn't we see this? We didn't see this because when we were calling the Twitch API, we were still working with Aaron, and then later we changed it to my name, and then we were faking the responses. Okay, good that we saw this now. what about the test? I think we said that this looks good. Otherwise, channel name, year, and the response in the trade. I think this also looks good. All right, I'm happy. How do we call this? Add Twitch channel to database and committed. See one warning, missing label. Here I can deal with this data, and we have one to do. Yeah, I know about that one. Okay, so far so good. Not too bad, right? So let me check if anything here in the comments. Yes, I tried Pint, but I haven't used it inside this application yet. So I guess we're just using, what's the other one called? CS Fixer, I think, and that's why we're probably not going to change it. And when we push it later, a GitHub job will make sure that the format is correct. All right, how long are we in? Yeah, 1.5 hours already. All right, so I think this was a good start to Twitch because the test, let's check it again. The test isn't that big, so it's like 20 lines of code. Yeah, 20 lines of code, and we've just took some portion, some part of the whole Twitch integration, and we just tried to make this work. And on the way, we've already saw about how we can add the channels to the database. Are there some fields that we need to change? We saw how we can make requests to Twitch, which endpoint, how this works. Of course, I already know that we're going to change a lot of that in the future, but I think this was a good start. And now we have already one foot in the table. Do you know this term, one foot in the table? It's something we say in German, so we are getting there. And I think it was a good start. Oh yeah, you don't see my code anymore. But yeah, I think it was a good start because the test is quite easy. And yeah, thanks for helping me out. And I think we're going to continue. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. I think I want to keep going. Maybe later tonight. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. Thanks, Daryl. Love to hear this. Thanks for hanging out, for being around. Oh, Martin is doing a stream tomorrow. Let's check this one again. When is he streaming? 7 p.m. Okay, I have to check if I can make this. Mostly this is wife time with me. Probably we're going to cook or eat, but I will try to take a look what you're doing. What are you actually doing? Building a level recipe book part 2. Okay, sounds interesting. So please give it a look and check it out. Not finished. I'm still here. Daryl will check it out for sure. All right, so thanks again for joining. I think it was good being back. Good working on Larastreamers, working on some really cool new feature. And yeah, probably we keep this going, and I will probably stream tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and we're going to see us hopefully again soon. So thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't yet, please like this video, which would help me a lot. I would appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice day, and we're going to see us soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Where is my end screen? Here. Bye.